Hello, I'm Joni from Vintagerous, and I'm here to do my Vintage First, the challenge from Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So Trusty, these are my first pieces of glass that kind of sparked my interest in vintage glass many, many years ago. The first is a piece that my grandmother gave me. And this is a piece of Floral Gold. The pattern name is Floral Gold by Jeanette Glass. And it's a little sort of candy-footed candy dish, I would call it, in the carnival glass with a nice sort of iridescence to it. And these really pretty little vines, I guess you would call it, as the pattern. So this little dish my grandmother gave me, and so it's very special to me because it came from my grandmother, but also because it's just so pretty. They're very common. You can pick them up quite inexpensively, but it just has more sentimental value than anything else. So I'll never sell this puppy. And then I have a kind of a funny vintage first. This is the first piece of glass that I really kind of invested in. I spent $80 on this when I was in my 20s. So this was at that time, that was a lot of money to spend on something like this. And I was so proud of it. I believe it's Victorian. In my 20s, I was really, really into the Victorian era. So you can see that it's got sort of etched ferns on it. And that's very indicative of the Victorian age. And it's got this nice twist sort of applied handle on it. I just thought it was very pretty. I used to love to put sweet peas in it in the summertime. I had a big garden and I put sweet peas in it. So it's just a very pretty vase. But the funny part about it is that as I started to learn more and more about vintage glass, I realized that this pretty purple vase that I always thought was so pretty because it was, this lovely pale purple, is actually what's called sun damage. And in the collecting world, some people would say that this is garbage because of that, because it's been damaged. So that's what this kind of pale purple means whenever you see it with what should be clear glass. So the UV light has actually damaged this glass, but it's still very precious to me, even though it was a vintage first fail. It's all about the learning, right? So thanks. Bye.